Davis is out there. I'd like to remind all of you. Let's see if I can catch the number plate. It helps if you put on your glasses when the door is. It says Snyder, I believe, in the lead. Snyder, followed by the number 72 of Bennett Mitchell. Who's it going to be? Looks like the number one coming out on top. This has got to be Scott Murray. Wrong. We got a whole bunch of number ones in this one. It is Morgan Bushell with the lead. He and Esso with the Robert Bennett in second. Number one and number one Bushell. I've got Bennett all over Bennett on the high side. Look at the big order and the go. They have the third north. Number 5. Looking at under three. Here comes trouble. Joey Mo. Elbows into the green side. The right flag. Mo, your leader. Looks like the girl went up the ball. Elbows in that second spot. This is Mo. Guys, we're going to be in the baby contact. Motor number 6, 12-13 Cruiser. Ticket forward to the main event based on total points. If somebody blows the game down, that's got to be Smoking Joe Garcia. Garcia, your leader, followed by Mr. J.D. Coopersmith. Duran for Dyson and California President, Johnny Silva. Duran for the winner, that's Garcia. Got the third spot, followed by Bruno Combination of Dynamo. Motor number 7, second half, 12-13 Cruiser. The gate is down. A very few net runners up front and Cruiser. Looks like Corolla, bring it on top. Sand Corolla, got Mikey Hillen all over it. It is Corolla, your leader. Good cover, no other good for the leader. Corolla, Cooper, and Hillen. Motor number 8, 14-15 Cruisers running on point. The gate is on. Stumphouse below the leg. Danny Stumphouse with the lead. All right, here is the Supertramp. Lennon Drive wants the second on their end. Now to the top here. Motor number 14, 24-26-year-old Cruiser, number 4, James Kelly, Joe Hancock, and John Diaz. That's McCoy out there lead. Look at the race we got for second place by the Flying Blue Dorsey and John Diaz and Mr. Halloween, Jerry Hancock, the race. Pumpkin, or the Teen Horns, I'm not sure which. But right now out there in the lead is Jerry McCoy, cranking it on in. 2 and 3 is still up for grabs. It's John Diaz in second and Jerry Hancock sitting in third. And then we've got the Butler DMX. Show that kid how they got that national level one. He got that national level one day selling. So it's McCoy, Diaz. Motor number 15. He got the 3 over the middle guy for and followed the whole weekend. Danny Lippo, Lord Eagle Jr., Ariel Thunder, and Joseph Montoya. Number 3 out there in the lead. Montoya goes down. It's the number 2 spot. It's the number 5 ride away. the little man, Brian McCrory. Sitting into the number 98, Brian going to Chad Knight. It is bad, Chad in two. Here comes Chad, putting on his move on the double. It is TT Colors leading this flag. That is Brian McCrory. Sitting into is Chad Knight, and then it is Keith Little, the old member of the Little League.
Turn the volume down.
Number 19, 10 and 11-year-old beginner, Scott Roy, Stephen Orozco, and Don Tucker. Looks like high-tech number 1 in Michigan, high-tech driving lead. That is the number 98, Brad Scott Roy. High-tech Scott Roy in lead. While we're talking about high-tech, we got high-tech Connor lead. Remember, Vinny Gibbs is going to give away a fight. Go see him in the corner by the staging area, because he's got records to get through that fight. It is Scott Roy in lead. He's got... Number 20, 12-year-old beginners, Brent Castillo and Eric Knight. We got flying on the track now. We've got the number 2 ride of Eric Knight out there in the lead, being followed up the double sixes of Brent Castillo. Here they come down the straightaway over the level. It is 0-2, Eric Knight. He is racing for daylight now, but that is Eric Knight out there in the lead. 6-2 is Brent Castillo. 21 is Moto Crew 31. You could be in thinking. We're talking 13-year-old beginner. Harden, your leader out of the first shot. It is Harden Moreno in the 2 spot. On the outside of Tico, it is Greg Harden. We have some changes going on in the lead. Just that lead way out of the number 41 of Greg Harden. It is number 22, 14-year-old beginner. The gate is down on the inside. The number 64 of Sean Nelson. Nelson, your lead, 14 beginner action on the track. Races through 35. 30 is taking lead. Here's second. It's Brandon Castillo, followed by Harold Nowak. It is still Sean Nelson, your leader. It's race time in the 14 beginner class. In the black country, 13 beginners play call and hit. 2 and 3 is battle. At the number 4 of Dwayne. 2 and again, Dwayne play call. On the outside, takes the lead. The lead out of the turn 1. He does a series of 45 to return. Give me a break. As Dave takes it over. Gary, it's your leader. It looks like play call is A-OK. Is back on the bike again. But it is hit. Will the lead in turn number 3. Kansas Johnny Phillips. Be moved over there right beside the sign-up area and check to see if you might have a picture of your son or daughter from yesterday's race. Also, talk to them about the videos they have for sale. They're edited with music. They've got all the information. Motor number 24 is on the hill, the 16 and over beginner class. Please, let's get Moto through 35 into the staging area and drink water. Over here, coming to Acta. It looks like Wilson might have had the whole run, but it's got company on the outside. It looks like the number 28 please, with the lead of Alex. See you later, Bueno. Followed by old Pumpkin himself, Wayne Wilson. Here's Bueno. Wilson's got the hard move on the outside. Brought to you by Mike Allen. It's still Bueno, the Pumpkin, and Allen for DNS. Whoa, give me a break. Both of them go down. Number 66 takes over there. He says it's okay, it's the biggest pump in the field with over 700 pounds. But I don't think Dwayne comes close. 25, 28, 31 cruiser. Gate is on. We've got 2 guys going for the gusto, Henry and Dellinger. If Henry on the outside for the AF Racing, the big bang himself. Great deal is his greatest souvenir t-shirt of the weekend. Showing how he rides the big wheel. Yes, second to Steve Dellinger, better known as the Griffin Pickle. It is still Henry, your leader. DNS dude. Henry, looking good. Henry and Dellinger, they headed the black. Motor number 26, 11-year-old Little Lady on the hill. My 2 favorites, Little Lady in the whole wide world. With the lead, it's Christine Hazard. Out of where? It is Sarah here. Let's hear it for this little girl. Christine Hazard out of this area. Here's your leader, followed by Ethan. Number 2, Kyle Cuthbert herself. For the business in the race number 27, 10, 11 girls. Race through 38, you need to be in safety. Jenny Picasso, rides 20 minutes and 24 minutes. Look at that. Big roll on the runner. One more Tesla, she would have been there. Picasso and big roll. Here they come, over number 3, headed to the end. The Anfield, please stand until the senior. The Anfield, your motor number is 28, 13-year-old lady, the blue one for Brazil Redburn. Get by Amanda McLean. It is for Redburn and McLean running down 1 and 2. Marissa Redburn, you remember her as the girl with the long hair and the green shoes. Now she's a young lady with beautiful short black hair and black shoes. She's your leader, Redburn, followed by Amanda McLean. It is still Redburn 29, moto through 40 in the staging. Please, moto through 40 in the staging area. The gate is down 15 and over ladies. Adora, pregnant Freeman, rolls off the hill, get her points to go on to Ohio. Dean Affleck flying high in the front spot. This is the Trina Santa Cruz, followed by the light of Las Vegas. One and only Lori Pope. It is just the bad boys, but she's the bad girl. It is Santa Cruz and Pope running down 1 and 2 in the third place spot right now. The big mama is Kathy Gray, mother of many. Here comes Santa Cruz and Pope at the finish line. 15 over expert race number 35. Team has updated yesterday, got it from together today. Almost didn't make it. Oh my goodness, they're all there. It is still being that pass 1, 2. Motor number 31, second half, 17 and over expert. We got Garcia and Carroll looks like that is Carroll, or is it Kennedy? It is Kennedy, it is Garcia, Carroll, Kennedy, Dorothy, Opus, Sean, Jimmy Garcia, looking for that number 1 again, double. 5 and 6-year-old on the sky on the track, Brandon Baker, Derek Dean, Derek Elton, Justin Riddler, Quinn Little, and Ethan Rizzo. It's Big Roy in the lead. He's got the flame ring of Brandon Baker right on his back door. Here they come. It's a roller next to the Murray. But right now it's Big Roy with Brandon Baker chasing. And right behind him, Roller and Murray. Here they come down the middle of the curve, and it's still Big Roy. Here comes Baker. He's trying to get Big Roy. They come down the last. This is motor number 33, 6 and 7-year-old novices and experts combined. Ryan Lund, Chris Golden, Marcus Martinez, Scott Murray, and Adrian Sosa. This is from a Chris, right behind him is Ryan and Sosa. It is Chris Golden coming on down. Right behind him is Lund. Then we have Sosa and Marcus and Martinez. It is still bringing Chris there. All right, up there in North Country, where's Fort Warner? Okay, let's go back up into the eastern side of the Sierras for Bishop. Here we go, number 34, 7-8-year-old novices and experts combined. Brad Callahan, Dave Bruce Smith, Sean Bennett, Dean Elton, Eloy, Montoya, and Jeff Hoffman. It's Kevin and Jayla out there in the lead. He said home track, home team advantage. Here he comes, right behind Dave Bruce Smith. Then we got a hijack ride, number 4 of the squad. Bennett, look out, Bennett, you got something right here in the back door. You got number 59 rider, Jeff Hoffman. Motor number 35, 8-year-old expert, DJ Callahan, Mark Little, Chris Barkley, and Jeff Hazard. It's the rider number 3 going to set it out there. Just quick run. Right behind him is Jimmy Rose. That's Matthew Rose himself. And then coming out of this is DJ Kern. Looks like he's got a little bit of a mechanical problem. It's not a chain. Over number 37, 9-year-old expert, starring Nate Burke. National number 1 team, California. Oh, I'm sorry, that is number 2 out there in the league. Wareham High, that is David Kelly. Right behind him is number 7 and 8, first member of the bad boy, Todd Nevada. That is David Kelly out there in the league, second into the black. Number 38 belongs to the 10-year-old novices, Chris Robinson, Chris Hoffman, Mike McLean, Mike McWilliams, and this one belongs to Jed McMaster. He's out there in the league. He's got the number 39 rider right behind him. That 39 rider belongs to Mike McWilliams. We got one down. It is still Jed McMaster out there in the league. Look out, second and third place. You're all wrapped up together. Who's going to come out of it? Winner high, winner low. Looks like the 41 rider. Number 39, 11, and 12-year-old knowledge expert in the flying class, Tony Stockton, Jordan, Aaron King, Hugh John Gray, and flying Ryan Garcia. Flying Ryan Garcia is trying to get the whole league hazard. Missouri Hazard is out there in the WSCAS. On to the exchange, but that 2 number 2 got sold about that. But we got Ryan Garcia trying to catch him exchange. But number 40, if you're up the motor, number 50, you are being taken. Also, being taken. 57 out there, lead that is Rick Chapman doing for action. Randy but Gallery,
back there.
the 02 ride up shown east. The Gallery, and he's at number 2, they come. The number 19 is over to Brian Jackson. It is still a Gallery, he's in Jackson, but the people win the rest of the group. But Gallery, he's thank you. The gate is on 15 exit, race number 48, Bill Rudy is pro at the gate, but Wheat is there. It is Bill and Bill, Rudy and Wheat, Super Truck, and the Hustler is you. Lane 12, this is there when that big body to all time, but he's from behind. Wheat and 12, 1, 2, and 3, out of turn number 3 they come. Wheat and 12. Bill number 8 is 49 on the track of the 15-year-old Thomason. I'm going to have to add the 110 coming to the stage, drink water. 13 with the lead again. 13 was on yesterday. This is the win today. It's 16 hours class. We're number 49. It is Thursday. Followed by Jack here and Dupree. Thursday. Oh, give me a break. Thursday still here. Here is the wow. The defiant I'll be smile on his face. He did it after it was all over 16 experts on the track. Breaking out the gate. Race number 50. It's the number 58 coming out. Al, Finn, Darryl, followed by Dad. Before the new winner with the 3 in this photo. Finn, Darryl, and it is McCord. The number 78 is ranked Bill Ward with the NS. The old living NBL Rouse in the state of California bringing to you C-17 and over novice class race number 51. Let's see what we got. Young man, a brother of John Squeezle McBracken. Let's see if John can jump and find a Squeezle in second. He wants the number 1. Let's see if he can do it. This is McLean. In the third place spot is number 47 of Michael B. Bone. McBracken for Squeezle. Here we go, BMX action all over the track. It looks like Jimmy Garcia and Jason Dollar fighting it out. Garcia got it. Come on through. Right behind it is Harris moving up into the second place spot. So is Dollar. Number 2, 11-year-old open class 6 second. Dave Rosette and Robert Hooker. There's only 2, not 3. No Rosette, they tell me. No Rosette today. 89 on the track, that is that. And he is battling it out with them GT colors. Dino, David Rosette is right here and at it. It is Robbie Carter, who's the one who's not here today. We have
number 4, 7 and 9-year-old open class coming on down. Robert Bennett, Morgan Bushel, Henry, Loughlin, and Scott Murray. It is Morgan Bushel doing it for Action Racing out there in the lead. Then it is DNS Racing's Robert Bennett sitting in 2. Here comes Bennett. He's putting on the charge on Bushel. Front wheel, back wheel. He blows on by Bushel. Bushel's going to try to get it back. Oh, Bennett goes high and gets around that berm. Bushel's on the cranks now. Can he catch him? It's DNS Racing out there in the lead. That bad boy face looking back at you. It is going to be Bennett, Bushel, Murray, and the GT ride of Henley Loughlin. Hazard, he's cranking it on in. Mo doing it for Titan, has still got the lead, but Hazard is right on him. We got a BMX race going on now. That is Joey Moog showing him the way in. Cal Custom right behind him. That is Rolly Hazard going to settle for 2, and Jennifer DaCosta is going to be in there for 3rd place. We're going to show Big Brother how it's done. High-tech racing in the lead. That is Joey Garcia right behind him. You can't touch this. Dayton Coopersmith. Here comes Coopersmith. 3rd place spot. It is Jonathan Hi-Ho Silver, then Turbo Tommy Eason. Here they go. It is Garcia, Coopersmith, Silva. 1, 2, 3. It's Tyrolia, Headland, and Coburn. 1, 2, 3. DNS flags all over that track. Boy, Dave Shelley, don't you like this? Number 15 out there. And we have got Mike Headland and then David Coburn.
You know what?
Stumphauser, Supercross right behind him. That must be Billy Root with the cages that bite. That is Billy Root. So is Stumphauser Root. Here comes Lenny Quarles and Nate Anderson. Quarles is going to go high and swoop down. What's going to happen? Quarles is up on it. Can he get Root? No. Stumphauser, Root, Quarles, Anderson, Blackwell. All over his action because they are right there. Look at this race in second and third. Benny Sims is trying to put it to Action Racing. John Bushell, it is High Tech, and then it is Action Racing, but it is all DNS Racing. Chris Warren's going to get this. Johnny Bushell now, dirty jersey and all. He says, I might have met the track snake last time, but not this time. That is Jimmy Garcia doing it for High Tech Racing. Right behind him, cranking hard, that is Dwayne Taylor. Taylor's trying to catch him, but this is going to belong to Garcia.
Mills. It is Jeff Maloney, Berger, Dorsey, Mills. 1, 2, and 3 as they head into turn number 3. It is still Jeff Maloney. Dorsey is there. Mills hanging on for it. Dorsey dives down, leads. What is going to be at the finish line? Give me a break, you guys. It will be Chick Boder in 3. It is still Henry for DNS Racing. The Pumpkin is still on that 2 spot, looking to ward off the likes of Mike Boder in 3. Henry in full control, heads out of the asphalt turn, looking at the finish line in that number 1 the second time around. Working on a perfect is Henry, followed by the down 1 and 2. This is moto number 13, races through 25. We'd like to see you in staging. MacGyver eats a mean artichoke. Here he comes into the last turn, headed for the finish line. Another one looking for a perfect. Robbie Perkheimer, better known as MacGyver, followed by the birthday boy, 40 years old today. Now it's Gerald Hancock. Jerry McClure, I understand you take the double somewhere, you gnarly little critter. McClure, your leader, 44 to 46 cruisers on the track. Mr. McClure, Mr. Diaz, Mr. Hancock, 1, 2, and 3 as they head around. Diaz getting charged hard by Hancock. McClure going home with 2 so far, looking for a perfect spot. Check out our leader, the number 3 of Joe Montoya. Montoya, Lugo, Riddleberger, and Lugo, 4 and 5-year-old beginners. On the track as we speak. Check out this big push. Lugo wants a piece of the action. Montoya won't let him near. He stretches that lead way out. That's 2, Montoya, Lugo, Riddleberger, and the 4 years of Danny. That's for our 4-year-old BMXer. That is what it's all about. What a cutie. ID on the guy in the 3rd spot. It is Bayless Gallier. Maybe that's Chasmar. Let me check it out as they head over here towards the tower. Bayless in full control. It is still the number 68 of Chasmar. Sorry, that's Chasmar in the 2 spot. The 38 in 3 is Gallier. Gallier wants a piece of the action. At the line, it'll be Bayless. Oh, we lose 2 at the finish line. Let's hold it on the hill, please. Lose 2 little guys. 1 at the second, Chasmar. I want to first once in a while. Mike McAlpin says, catch me if you can. It is Mike McAlpin, Eddie Barrios, and Michael McDonald. Michael's going to sing us a song when he hits the finish line. In fourth is Violon. Look at this, Barrios almost takes a nip of him at the finish line. But McAlpin staging. Please don't forget to visit Old Pickle over there in the corner by Big Daddy Ralph. Get yourself a souvenir t-shirt of the 1991 NBL State Championship weekend right here at Apache Land in Sanger. We're still watching flying Brian McCrory head into the black hole in full control of the 9-year-old beginner class. It'll be McCrory with the win in the line, followed by the bad man, Chad Knight, and cranking Keith Little. Flying the high-tech flag, Tucker holding on to that 2 spot. Orozco, no problems in this moto. He went down in moto number 1, got it together. Richard Stumphauser, that's a rotten way to lose weight. Here they come, Roy, Tucker, and Orozco. We're going to put him through the exercise. What was that thing on the tape a couple of weeks ago, Richard? That weird thing about backing over a car over your stomach. He's winning his moto. He's got Casquillo right on his back tire. It is still Knight. Knight still looking at getting that thing on his face somehow. At least he's making an attempt. Don't hurt yourself doing it. It is Knight and Casquillo as they head out of the black hole to the finish line. It'll be Knight still trying to button the Jofa. Take a good look at them. Not that an open face is horrible, but if you've seen enough jokers scrape down of kids' noses and chins, you would kind of want your kid to have a full-face helmet. So if I could be so brazen as to suggest, if you're making a purchase, to consider the full face very. Reno, Harden, Cecil, Rosendahl, and Sanchez. Moreno. Trouble is Marino, your leader, Jason Marino. Greg Harden, John Cecil, Sean Rosendahl, and Tommy Sanchez. Number 22, 14-year-old beginners. Wow, no whack. In the third spot, going to stay away from these two dicers up front. It is now Nelson.
And spread it on these bikes, we can get them untangled. But right now it is Alex Bueno. He says if you're in the lead, you don't get in the jam. Number 2 is right behind him. That is racing for the Big Bang. That is number 12, Tom Bunch. Then we have the great Pumpkin, Wayne Wilson. Yeah! Woo! So it looks like it's going to be Bueno. Bunch and Wilson says, hooray, I didn't fall down, but Mike Allen says, I did. Give Mike a hand. The moto, we got to pickle this moto. But it's DNS Racing's Tom Henry out there in the lead. Here comes the big Gherkin. He's trying to catch him. Buy that shirt of the day from the Big Bang. Steve Dillinger, he's sitting in 2, tries to go low in the black hole. What's going to happen? It's DNS Racing. Tom Henry followed by But right now in the lead, that is Christine Hazard cranking it on down, showing her how it goes. Is it true, Linda, what you say about one tooth makes a difference? I guess it makes you a little lighter because she is flying. That is Christine Hazard out there in the lead. Right behind her, the little princess, tough but Yvette Leduc. Here comes Valerie Figueroa. Figueroa's on the crank, has a little trouble with the doubles. That allows Jennifer DaCosta to get a little bit of a room, about a 2-bike length lead. Right now it is high-tech. Jennifer DaCosta out there in the lead. Rolling in for 2 is Valerie Figueroa. Going into second place spot is Amanda McLean. Amanda's trying to catch Marissa. Here we go. It is Marissa Redburn on her own, gonna crank it on in here. Right behind her is Amanda McLean. So it is gonna be Redburn and McLean. That is Lori Pope. Then Katrina takes it on back. Katrina says, I'll give you a chance at that lead, but it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Katrina Santa Cruz DNS Racing out there in the lead, followed by Bad Boy Girl, Lori Pope. And then it's the Apache Land Squad doing it for Team Honda. That is Cassie Gray. So it will be Santa Cruz, Pope, and Gray. Get it on down. Derek Deems says, I'm going to catch him. Here comes Derek Deems right behind him. Who is that number 9 ride? Could that be Wooey Almia? Yes, I believe it is.
Okay.
Almia just sitting in 3. It's Paris, Deems, Villa, and Laser Lonnie.
And Obashan, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Headed over the doubles they come. Here comes Carol on the inside. We lose Obashan. The number 30 of Kennedy takes over 4. It'll be Garcia, Dorsey, Carroll, Kennedy. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is that Michael Thomas. In the weekend of his life, Figueroa and Baker in the third spot right now. Looks like we might have the number 96 of Elson. It is Figueroa and Baker. Baker was almost there the last time around. Figueroa and Baker. Little Riddleberger in the third spot. Here comes Baker. Figueroa going to pull it out of the finish line of Baker with the ride of his life, followed by Riddleberger and the CW colors. Moto number 33 meets Moto Adrian Sosa. It is still Golden, Chris Golden, your leader. Action Racing's finest. Lund is right there. Lund put the pressure on him. Lund charging hard on the inside. Golden, Lund, Sosa as they head to the finish line. 6-7 novice expert combination brought to you by Mr. Chris Golden. And Sean Bennick, it is still lit, and Bennick looks like we might have a little Gillahan, oh bad Brad, in the third spot. Let Bennick, here comes Gillahan on patrol. It is Let and Bennick. Bennick is right there. Who's going to beat the line? Let, Bennick, and Gillahan in that order. Maybe not Gillahan. As I see Gillahan coming around the high side, I guess I blew that one off. Moto number 35, 8-year-old experts are on the hill. This is T.J. Gillahan for DNS Racing out of Nevada, followed by the bionic colors of Chris Bartoli. It is still Bushell. Morgan Bushell. Hazard is right on his tape. It is Bushell and Hazard. Here comes Hazard on the outside. Check this out at the line. Real tight. Bushell. Hazard. Looked like Gillahan was right there fighting his life for Zach to be shy. Join us for lunch. The snack bar is definitely open, doing some serious business. Those beef sandwiches are awesome. I will attest to the cheeseburgers. They are also very, very good. Clinton Lund, still your leader, followed by Matthew Wills and B.J. Kearns in the 9-year-old novice class. Lund didn't eat and took after the Sizzler last night in 3. Nate Berkheimer slowed himself down. He took everything except the tables and the chairs since we left the Sizzler in his goodie bag last night. It is still Kelly, Bennett, and our lucky Luciano for the bad boys. It is gnarly Nate Berkheimer who will take third. He's running down the 1 and 2 spot. Let's see if I can check out Hoffman in 3. McWilliams, McMaster, Hoffman, and McLean. Boy, we got a whole bunch of these gnarly nerds in here. It'll be McWilliams at the finish line. McMaster settles. In the third spot is Mr. Chris. Ryan Garcia. The 2 in second is Jukes, followed by, I believe, the GT colors of John Gray, then Rolly Hazard. We lose somebody big time over the berm. Tony Scoggins, big smile on his ears, heads to the finish line. It'll be Scoggins with the win, followed by Garcia, Gray, Hazard, and it looks like the number play spot. By the way, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the children that participated in the opening ceremonies this morning. I know it's tough to sit in the heat. Chapman, ooh-ee. Schwager gets by. It's Chapman and Schwager. DaCosta's got a problem. It'll be at the line. Looks like Chapman, Schwager, no, Warren in 3, Moog in 4. That is Weber, Allen, Morin, and Moog, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Aaron Weber wants a perfect, wants a California number 1. Headed just that way is Weber with the win, followed by Allen. Behind to get by, I believe that is David Coburn. It is Silva, Perry, Coburn, Easton. Oh my goodness, Dino Dan in there fighting for his life, followed by Katie and Raspberry. At the finish line, it'll be Johnny Silva with the win, Perry, Coburn, and Easton.
For High Tech, we got Nick Tucker and Sean Davis. But out there in the lead, it is Yo Adrian. Right behind him, coming off the high side of the berm, the Huntsman, Hunter Suited, and out of Madera, Nick Tucker. They're going to line up Adrian, Hunter Suited, Nick Tucker, and Sean Davis. Cooper Smith and DNS Racing, Shannon Tarolia. Shannon Tarolia is going to settle for third as Cooper Smith has got his sights on Joey Garcia. Joey Garcia is going for it. Cooper Smith comes on down and swoops Garcia in the black hole. Garcia's on the top and tries to get it. It's Cooper Smith. Garcia and the DNS for 60 number plate of the dangerous Donnie Dameron. He's being followed by Quick Nick Backwell and then Stephen Hancock. Here comes Quick Nick Backwell. He's trying to catch double D's of Danny Dameron. Can he do it? It is Danny Dameron out there in the lead with Quick Nick right behind him. It's Dameron, Blackwell, and Hancock. 1, 2, 3. Starting over here and moving around. Let's hear it for Billy Kelson. This one belongs to High Tech to Randy Stumphouse. Stumphauser. Trying to be stump busters are Todd Clinton and J.J. Criddle. Here they come. High-tech, Randy Stumphauser into the black hole, followed by Todd Clinton and J.J. Criddle. Trying to close up on him. East has got a bike length. Here they come. Wheel to wheel. East goes down low. McAlary goes down high. East gets it. Here comes East and McAlary. Can McAlary get it back? Not this time. Chapman tries the high side for 2. Oh, Chapman goes over. So it turns up to be East.
All right, Brian.
Billy Root being followed by Gnarly, Nate Anderson, and Lenny Quarles, and then Jason Eichhorst sitting in 4. Here comes Gnarly, Nate Anderson. He's trying to get across on the Supercross rider, Billy Root. Can he get it? Lenny Quarles is going. No, it's Root, Anderson, Quarles, and Eichhorst. Get it on back. But it is all Danny Kersey cranking the doubles in the top. Here comes Danny Kersey. He's going to come around into the cross. No, number 12 needs a road map. That is Jack Hare. Somebody better find his way around the track. But it is Kersey, Dupuis, and Hare.
Sorry about that, bro. No problem.
Girl had a little problem, went high on a berm, fell on back. Sitting in the 2 spot is Chris Warren. So it's Bad Chad and Chris Warren. Then we got a high-tech rider number 4, Benny Sims. Chris Warren is in the lead right now. He's going to crank it on home. Bad Chad McCord is going to settle for 2. Benny Sims, Manuel Garcia, Albert Quintero. Right here in Sanger. Let's hear it for him, Sanger. That's your guy in the lead. John McCracken being followed by the number 3 rider, Chuck McLean. He's going to celebrate Dad's birthday a little bit later. But right now it is Big John McCracken taking it wire to wire. Oh no, Track Snake gets a broken hand of John Williams. Goodness gracious. On this main, right behind him is Hal. Coopersmith. Here they come down to the end. It's Coopersmith, Garcia, Silva, and Cerulia. Plays the ball. Please remember that those of you that have to file a protest, I'm going to do this for Jim Garcia. The protest has to be put in writing and given to Jim Garcia. No locked doors, no windows barred, no things to make my brain seem to sky.